Garten of Banban 9 has been getting lots of updates, and it got me thinking. It made me wonder what role Brushista would play in Banban 9. And I've been thinking, I think I came up with a good theory of what role Brushista will play. So I noticed there was a pattern of every game where every time you get and before you meet a character, you always see a mirror of them first, and like 2 games later, they finally get introduced, and that was founded out by Mr. Sculptor, a fellow Banban YouTuber, and when I noticed this, I also noticed something else. So every Banban game, you always get introduced to like a brand new character or an antagonist. I notice that each antagonist always sort of acts like your friend at first. Let me explain. So this might not actually be a good example, but in Banban set 4, Baker starts out antagonist and then starts becoming your friend, but you see, that's the only one that became a friend, and I started noticing that, like I said, a lot of them sort of becomes your enemy, but actually your friend first. So, think about out. This really does happen every 3 games, and before I do show you my examples, I just want to say, make sure to like and subscribe, because it helps to support the channel. It helps me reach my newer milestone, which I'm not going to reveal yet, but anyways, before I do that, I want to say that, in Garten of Banban 3, where Stinger Flynn, is probably the main antagonist game, well, if you think about it, at the beginning of the game, Stinger Flynn sort of acts like your friend, but then, later in the game, when you progress more and more, he sort of becomes really antagonistic, and at the end of the game, Stinger Flynn then betrays you and turns Banban into his monster form. And, that really did make me think about that. And then it also made me remember how in Banban 7, where when you meet Syringan for the first time, he acts like a friend until at the end of the game, where we're in the hospital room, and then you find the Banban sticker thing like peeling off, and when you open it, you see Flumbo, and then he betrays you by knocking you out. And this sort of made me think, I think that maybe Brushista will act like your friend at first, and then at like the end of the game, she'll betray you, because this happens every 3 games. Now Banban 9 is going to be the final game in the, I like to call it the Flumbo arc, and I feel like she might betray you. I don't know how yet, but I feel like in one way or another, she's going to betray the player, and then I guess that will lead into Banban 10. If there's going to be there probably won't be Banban 10, but yeah. Anyway, that was my theory. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.